Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so here we go. Let's take a little peek at the today's topic video. It is going to be for the 27th. Sorry, it took me a second. The 27th of July. We've got the Seven of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords. Somebody running away, fleeing from a lie that they told. Or is a lie going to be revealed very suddenly? Let's take another look. Four of Wands. This is definitely hiding something, lying, running away, something very impulsive, something very quick, and then something beautiful. Okay, so is somebody fleeing, telling a lie and leaving, but where they're going is to their Four of Wands? Is this somebody escaping a situation but not telling anybody the truth about where they're going? Oh, I'm, whatever, taking a vacation. And it's like, no, it's not a sudden vacation. It's not a sudden work trip. It's, I have to go see this person. I have to go see them, and I have to go now. I'm going to say that there's an obsessive, like, I have to. With the Devil and that Eight of Coins. This is somebody who's almost like freaking out. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late unless I just do this. I have to go now. So I have to, even if it means a lie, even if I have to beg off, I have to escape something. That is what I must do. I must go now. We have got the Two of Wands. We've got the Three of Wands. This is all about their future. This is about, will I get this door to open? Will I be able to make this thing happen? God, I hope so. I really hope so. I would just say, yes, yes, and yes. This can all happen. This can all work out just great. But it's definitely a tough one for this character, right? This is definitely a tough thing. You have the Hierophant upright, and that Hierophant is going to be, I need to marry this person. I need this to be my future. I can't let this go. This is where I have to be. And if I don't try to get this to happen now, I'll lose my chance. Okay, so we certainly have two cards here that speak of marriage. We have a person who's got strong convictions that this is where I must be, but I want to know why the lies and the sudden I must escape. Or is this somebody who's like, I've been lying, I haven't told them that I've been spying on them, and now I just got to go face them. Okay, so we do have spying. So it's not so much I'm telling a lie to, pretend I have to take a work trip, but really I'm going to go visit the person that I'm in love with. Because this is not somebody having a fling. This is not somebody cheating. This is none of those things. This is someone who's been perhaps spying and watching someone from a distance, and they finally are like, I got to quit doing the spying and the watching from a distance. Instead, I need to just go forth and go talk to them. I already know this is somebody I feel so connected to. What am I doing pretending I don't know it? I got to see if I'm right about this. I got to see if what my heart tells me is true. I got to go find out. So they're doing something that, maybe seems like madness or seems crazy, but they're doing this because they're honoring their heart. I don't know what the context of this is. I don't know if this is somebody who's felt all kinds of emotions about a particular someone, and they're like, this is it. I just got to know. I just got to go rip off the Band-Aid. I just got to go find out. I have to know. Is this them? Eight of Cups. If it's not, then I can walk away and I won't torture myself anymore with the spying and the wondering and the, I'm not sure if they feel the same way. I can't tell. I can't read their energy. Look, spying is very confusing because you never know if somebody's thinking about you in return, or if it's a one-sided thing, or if, it's hallucinating this. So it's time to just find out the real answer. And if the answer is no, then I'll go ahead and I can let this thing go. And I'll just be like, I don't know. I was so hooked on them, but I obviously got it wrong. They're not my person. They're not thinking about me. They have no seeming connection to me whatsoever. But I got to know. I got to know if I'm right or if I'm wrong about that. Okay. Let's talk about the other person. The person that this, we'll say masculine, seems to be so attracted to, so drawn to. By the way, we have very few major arcana in this. We have a lot of minor arcana, even though the couple majors that we have are important ones, right? We have the devil and we have the Hierophant. Not really enough for me to give him a name, but we'll definitely say that this is a masculine as our lead character, who has like both a fear, but also like this profound draw. And they believe like in their higher self and in their heart space that this person that I kind of spy on, this person that I love, there's got to be a reason that I feel this way about them. And I got to go find out if they feel the way about me too. But I don't know what to call him yet because we don't really have cards to describe. You know, he could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius based off of, well, especially this trio of cards. But admittedly, it's mostly that he's in his head about this, acknowledging, I know how my heart feels. I know what my soul keeps telling me. So I have to go find out the answer. So I don't know what to call him other than we'll just say him. Okay. But the person that he feels this way about, guess what? It's reciprocated. We have the Inspiration of Cups. Whomever this person is, they could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but they have emotions also. He is a bright spot in their mind. You're a spot in my mind. Can't think of who sings that I can hear the song in my head and I really love it. And I can't access the artist's name right now. We have an Ace of Swords. Whomever this person is, they feel just as much of a divine connection. They feel like their guides, you know, have made it very clear that I think this is a person I resonate with. I think this is somebody out there that I would connect to, or that I would feel some bond to. And we have an Ace of Wands. Passion too. I feel a passionate connection here as well. Passionate, and I maybe have written to them or I have wanted to write to them. Two aces. Whomever this character is, they haven't been trying to pretend to themselves that they aren't, you know, that they don't have really beautiful, warm emotions toward him. They know that. I still don't know who they are because, again, we're rocking all minor arcana. We don't have any majors. We don't have any court cards yet. Okay, finally, here we go. So we have a Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands, very loving, very warm-hearted. Also, she's our most attractive queen. She may look particularly good in those warm tones, right? She's usually always associated with sunflowers. She may have a black cat or dog or pet of sorts. Sunflowers, rudbeckia flowers, a lot of summertime energy around her. She could certainly be a Leo, but of course could also be a Sag or an Aries. So funny, I said we have no court cards and then bam, we get one. So now we can say her. And we can say she's a Queen of Wands. She may look terrific in like those oranges, those vibrant yellows, reds, you know, the colors of summer. And she may have really lovely eyes, really noticeable eyes. And there could be something kind of like, you know, slinky about her. You know how cats tend to have like this wonderful winding way of, you know, wrapping their little tails around your ankle as they go by, rubbing up against you. You know, she may have a little bit of a sultry energy to her. Look, a Queen of Wands does not lie to herself. She does know who she's attracted to. She knows and doesn't pretend. Even if it's like, I barely have any connection to them, but I know what I like. I like them. Yes. I like them very much. But a Queen of Wands also is like, but it has to be a two-way street. I know what I like, but they'd have to like me too. She doesn't usually like latch on. King of Wands sideways. She doesn't latch on to somebody and be like, I want them. So now obviously they're going to want me too. Because have you seen all this good, all this yum? She is not full of herself. She is our most attractive and most self-possessed queen, but she's somebody who can walk in her power and, you know that she has worth and value. That is part of what makes her so attractive, but she also does not oppress people, demand things from people. She only demands things of herself. And she's good at, she can probably walk up to anybody and be like, wow, absolutely stellar looking. You are the most attractive human being I've ever seen. She could probably give that compliment to somebody very sincerely and not be embarrassed of it because she'll own how she feels, but she also won't be like overtly trying to flirt with somebody who's not doing the same with her. She can be super sexy, she can be super flirtatious, but she doesn't chase anybody. And with that King of Wands sideways here, you'd have to want to be my king, and that's up to you to decide. So she, again, is like, I don't know that they would have interest in me. Oh, I can tell you they're definitely what I would want. But that doesn't mean that he's picked me. And if he doesn't pick me, then it doesn't matter if I think the world of him. That's a no-go situation. So she's very much like, I know how I feel, but somebody has to approach me and show me that they want me too. This is going to be great. Honestly, this is going to be a great energy for these two, because he is so drawn to her. She is so drawn to him, but is respectful enough to let him, like, you do have to make a move my way. I'm guessing she has made some kind of, even the fact that I said something blunt, she may have written something, said something, conveyed she was interested. But if she doesn't get a blunt response in return from him, then she's not going to be chasing or pursuing or hunting. I think all that is just really great energy on this. Let me change decks. Okay. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands. This whole storyline says she is aware that they are cut from the same cloth. She, at baseline energy here, is like, by the way, we have like this gold panning energy here, which I always not like. Gold panning only happens in the west of the United States, but that's, I'm a Westerner, so of course my brain goes with what's familiar to me. I mean, it's very much a part of, like the California gold rush and all of that. So, knowing that that's such a huge part of the West Coast history, I would just mention this gives us a location here. But then we shift over, and this decidedly looks British to me. I'm not going to necessarily say London. It's kind of reminiscent of Bath, England. I love Bath. Oh, so great. So great. And FYI, if you guys are out there, I know I have watchers all around the world. I have watchers over in England. Just know Bristol, which is so close to Bath. There's a big old Voids concert with the Idols. Oh, I'm so jealous if you guys get to go. I think it's like August 1st or something. I won't get to go, but I hope somebody goes in my stead and tells me how awesome it is. But that just makes me think, oh man, this feels like there is a connection, but this is a need to heal. And I will just say, to bring up Bath, England, there's these really wonderful, healing waters there, naturally occurring hot springs. The Romans knew about it. You can visit the bath there. There's hydrotherapy, wonderful spa, and then there's the ancient Roman ruins. Just magnificent city, so walkable, so gorgeous. I know there's just something here that reminds me of that. And I'm just wondering if the healing energy that the two of them, it's funny because the two of them might need some sensual healing. We've got that Knight of Wands, and it looks like somebody's on stage, like in a concert, like singing their heart out, wearing their loincloth. This is definitely somebody on the lights in the stage. So maybe that's the other reason I'm bringing up, an awesome concert that I so wish I could be at. Voids are like top of my list. But I'm just wondering if there's not some kind of like healing energy, if these two were to be together, if there's some huge like opportunity to express that would be awesome for both of them. There is this desire for two people to be able to see each other, come together, explore life, explore love. All of that just looks so positive. Yeah, 10 of Wands. And it's like, I think, look, I would say it's only a matter of time before these two are with each other, encountering each other, spending time together. And that is where so many of the the heavier life pressures and burdens will be lifted. I think that these two, like, they have a frequency, a resonance that if they are in each other's presence, I think both of them will feel better. They'll feel like, okay, my frequency is matching yours. We're in harmony. We're in concert now. Maybe that's the other reason we're talking about concerts. Three of Cups. We can be vulnerable. We can be real. We can celebrate together. I'm sorry I have to cover this card because we have people with no clothes on but wearing their sunglasses, dancing in like this rainbow fog that's floating through the middle of the card. And I'm just thinking with that Three of Cups, you know how sometimes two people that have the ability to find something really special, like what are you doing if you're gold panning? You're looking for gold. You're looking for nuggets, precious little nuggets. And the gold that you find sometimes is that you find a peace inside of yourself when you are in the presence of somebody that you like and who likes you also. You find a sense of healing that comes with being able to be your authentic, real, raw self and still being accepted by somebody that you care about, somebody that you love. Also just that profound sense of like belonging and like, oh my gosh, I finally somebody like really sees me and really gets me. That seems like what they would be able to do for one another. These two are in love. These two are in love with each other. It's just a matter of the two of them, you know, getting the chance to be together. But what I think is pretty awesome is that if we go back to the beginning of this, it's this story on the 27th is that we have somebody who's just like ready to just go for it and be like, I got to know. I got to know. I got to put some effort in. I got to plan. How am I going to go see her? I got to go ahead and figure out, does she want me? Does she want me? Yes or no? We'll leave this one here, but that was beautiful. So enjoyed that. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Wait, I have to pull a card for a birthday. So somebody whose birthday is the 27th. And forgive me, I try not to forget to do that, but I know that probably there have been days when I have. I try really hard to remember, but my brain sometimes stops. We have a Knight of Swords upright. We got fast moving action. There could be something lovely coming in for a person whose birthday is on the 27th. This could be a person. This could be an idea. This could be an opportunity. The fact that it's a solo motorcycle rider, I'm thinking that it's like we could have a character who's going to get a chance to do something really independent, have a train of thoughts that's just uniquely their own. This could be a great time to, Emperor. Okay, so either it's somebody who's got a great business plan that they could really start pursuing in this next year of their life, where it's like, oh my gosh, I have something unique. I mean, everybody has our own unique ideas. Like, if you've ever been to like one of those paint and sip classes and you're all painting the same painting and you assume everybody's painting is going to look just like yours. And you go at the end and you look around and you're like, nobody's trees look the same. Nobody's painting looks the same. Yes, the elements are there, but everybody does it a little different because we all see the world through just a little different lens. So all of us have our own unique spin that we would do, that we would put into any idea, any way that we want to live our life, any way that we want to do business, any way that we want to, come up with a plan. We'll have our own unique flavor that nobody else will have, our own unique spin. And I think that that's really awesome because it says this could be a year of great mental inspiration followed by creating something that's real tangible and successful from that mental inspiration that's going to be just uniquely their own. So if I were to say it in another way, this could be, it's a year that somebody approaches our character and this is the long-term, long-lasting romance. Could be somebody who rides a motorcycle who's been single and now they don't want to be single. They want to be in an Emperor's connection, which is long-term love story. So I could look at it that way too. But I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.